Hello YouTube, this is Dan from Merchant Prince Digital. We are playing Satisfactory 1.2. This is episode 8 of my Let's Play series. In the previous episode we built some more coal power plants. We set up a modular frame factory over here. And we made a start on collecting strange alien matter, SAM. Which was a little bit scary because there were giant killer cats in that canyon, but we somehow managed to survive. In this episode I want to get some steel up and running. We're going to need steel pipes in order to get the strange alien matter up and running. So let's do a scan for some coal and have a little look. Okay, so there's some coal over here, and I think there's some iron down here as well. So let's head over in that direction and start our first coal processing factory. Let's see what resources we've got whilst we have a look. So we're going to want a couple of them. We're probably going to want some of these. We might need some more modular frames, but we'll figure that out in a sec. What else do we need? We need some constructors. Okay, so we're going to need some more reinforced iron plates. Who wants it? I'm ready for you. I'm not ready! Ooh. Got ya. Feel like there's another one somewhere. Right, so yeah, we need reinforced iron plates. I should have picked that up. So yeah, we'll get steel up and running, then we'll probably go and get some quartz, which we'll use to start making the factory look a bit nicer, build some proper walkways, all that kind of good stuff. And at some point we'll be able to start scaling everything up. Reinforced iron plates are in this one. Yeah, loads of reinforced iron plates. Lovely. Might as well just grab a few more modular frames whilst we're here. Cool. Alright. Steel plant. Oh, whilst I'm over here, let's see if there's any Mercer spheres. There is. Ah, there's one in here somewhere. I can hear it. There it is. Grab it. Grab it. Bingo. There's a doggo there. Can we feed the doggo? Take some food, doggo.
From a certain perspective, your brain looks like it is processing language, but there is no auditory data. If you are hearing voices that are not mine, this is no cause for concern. It is a common side effect of extreme pressure and stress.
Extreme pressure and stress. Okay, so I think we want to head over in that sort of direction. Ah, over that way. Over that way? I thought it was over there. No, it's over that way. Okay. So, let's get some walkways up and running. We'll deal with these plants later. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I think it's down there. Yeah, you can see a bit of the coal over there. So where should we build this steel plant then? We need to bring the coal in. Where's some iron? Because we need to mix the coal and the iron together. Ding 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 ding. Okay, so probably around here we want to build the coal power plant. The steel plant. We'll bring some coal in and we'll bring some iron in from up there. So let's clear this area out here. bit of inventory space out, we might actually be able to use some of this biomass. Space can we find here? So if we sort of go off in that direction, we might need to come up a bit. Yeah, probably want to raise it off the ground a little bit. Let's go up one. What's that look like? Yeah, cool. So we won't be on the same ground height as the space elevator, but that's okay, we'll have some ramps somewhere. Got to get rid of all this greenery poking through. See, when we got bombs, we can just chuck the bombs down and it'll blow all this stuff up. But we haven't unlocked the bombs. Big flat surface for us to build on. Get rid of these trees. Oh no! Oh no! I've fallen right on top of a hog. Ah! Oh no, two of them! This is a disaster. Ah! Goodness me. I might need to start learning better weapons soon. What were the chances? Probably quite high considering I wasn't really paying much attention. Alright. Drop it down. Good. So, steel. We need the coal. Let's go and see how much coal this will bring in. Where is it? It's down here, isn't it? Uh-oh! Monsters! Come on then. Ah! No! Oh, goodness. Running low on health here. Alright. We did it. We survived. Okay. So this is a pure node, so nice and rich mineral deposits. Get the miner on. Something like that. So at the moment that's 120. When we get upgraded miners, that'll be 240, I believe. So we can use that to work out how much. This is a foundry, so it needs. So yes, it's a 1-for-1. So we want to find 120 worth of iron as well. Ooh, summer sloop. These are good items to get. We have to research these before we can use them, but they're really powerful. They increase the output of all of your machines. Of the machines that you plug into them. Power going. There we go. Hi, Bean. There's our little ramp. So coal's going to come down here, iron's going to come from up there, and we'll be able to make a ton of steel. Okay, so we need conveyor lift Mark II, so we're transporting 120, not 60. Is it working yet? Not working yet. I'm not connected it up. There we go. Conveyor lift Mark II. Conveyor lift Mark II. Give me the coal. Conveyor lift Mark II. Yep. Okay, so we've got our coal coming in there. Let's go find the iron. Something shiny. Is that on top? Must be on top, surely. Oh yes, another summer sloop. Fantastic.
We hum a simple melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. It covers the temple in bones and organs and limbs, yet ignores our bleeding wounds. Scripture is needed, consumed.
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue. Replacement delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Doesn't sound very kind. Right, where's this iron? I think it's up there, is it? No, see it there? Yes. What do we do here? This is a bit of a hill to get up. Let's build a wall. Whilst I'm here, I'm going to show you this custom swatch. So one thing that I didn't realise you could do is you could actually put numbers larger than 10 in here, and then when you apply them they look really cool. I've seen it on someone else's videos. I always didn't bother colouring my concrete because it was always quite dull, and I didn't realise you could go above 1 on that system. And now, yeah, we can build like stuff that just looks really bright, vibrant. we'll have this as sort of like a retaining wall. And this will be the lower level. Let's go up and have a look. Doggo! Bad doggo! Got ya! Sounds like there's some cats, but I think they're underneath. Okay. Don't really cut it down. Why is it not collecting the wood? I've got space for the wood. Weird. I think let's go up another level with this wall. I'll do more with the architecture of colouring stuff in later on, but yeah, just recently discovered that after hundreds of hours of playing this game. I only recently discovered that you can make the colours more brighter than just the setting on that slider. I think probably we need to go up one more. Yeah, that's good. I actually want this to be normal colour. Yeah, something like that. I'll work that out. But we'll build like a big kind of platform and path and stuff around here later on. Get rid of these trees. Okay, so our first miner. How much are you going to give us? I think these are impure nodes, so they're not going to give us very much. Why is it too uneven? Not too uneven. Yeah, 30. So I'm going to need, if I want 120, I'm going to need 4 of those. That's going to be quite a tough ask. There's another one over there. Let's go look at that. Also impure, so that's another 30. We will get upgraded miners that double the amount, so these 30s will become 60. But we're a little way off that yet. And I think there's a Mark III miner as well, so that increases it yet again. But you do sometimes want to think about like allowing for scale in your factories. I don't tend to do that because I like to just build the same thing again, like, you know, build another floor or build another smelting factory next to it, rather than trying to like leave space along the lines. Okay, so that's 2. I need another 4, another 2 more. 2 more over here. Normal. Okay, so that's better. That will give us 60 then. Ouch! Come here! Got ya. Meow, meow, meow. Absolutely terrifying sounds from those cats. I don't know if anyone else feels the same as me, but I find the cats absolutely terrifying. I don't know which is worse, the cats or the spiders. Okay, so there's 60, and we've got 2 30s over there. I wonder whether we just use these outer ones and leave that for something else. Yeah, let's do that. I think that's probably a nicer solution, because then we can just have one. Oh my goodness, those cats. I don't know if you can hear, but they're really close. They must be right underneath us. Okay, so 60 and 60, 120. Yeah, this is cleaner, so we'll merge these two. And there's our 120. I'm annoyed that I didn't put that in the right spot. Merge! Okay, so here comes our iron ore. Let's remove these for the time being. And we'll fill them up. So they'll still, if I remove them, they'll still show up on the map when I next search for iron ore, so I don't forget about them. This needs to all be conveyor belt Mark 2. Is it conveyor belt Mark 2? Yeah, it is. Hello! So where do we want to go? What route do we want to go here? Probably straight off the edge. Is that in line? Oh no, have I not? Oh, we are in line, aren't we? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we'll bring it down there. And along here. Let's build a little walkway up there like that. Cool. Oh no. Why is that not in line? This should take the power, maybe down here. So that looks nice and neat. So that should have powered up those miners. Catch a glimpse of them. Are they green? Is it green? We'll find out. We'll find out if the iron starts coming on this belt soon. Okay, so we've got 2 sets of resources coming in here. 120. How many foundries? What's 120 divided by 45? Maths I can't do. Let me look at my notes. 120. 2.67. So let's bring that round there. Let's do it on this path. 1. Out of modular frames. Of course I am. get some more. Should I go and pick some up? I'm going to need a few more resources. Yeah, let's go pick some up. Quickest. Boing. Boing. We could do a few more bits and pieces. More reinforced iron plates. More iron plates. Thank you, loads. Iron plates over here. Couple of them. Need a few more rods. One of them. Do we need any rotors? Got plenty of rotors. Reinforced iron plates. See how we get on with that lot. Okay. Another one of them. Another one of them around the right way, please. And let's make this one 6, 7. Because it's, excuse me, 2.67% is what we want for 120 coming in. These ones are 100%. Alright. So what I normally do here is I normally have one above, like this, and one on the ground floor. Coal's going in now. Ooh, whoops. Come on. There we go. That will make the iron go up a level. So we'll bring it to about there. Around there, right, and then we'll go up. 1, 2. 1, 2. What? Change your plan. Let's put the splitters directly on the conveyor lifts. A bit cleaner. Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, and then we'll bring this down. Like that. Yeah, that looks cool. And then, what curve do we like? Probably that one. And we can make this a little bit steeper, I think, just to give us... Yeah, let's do that. So we've got a bit of walkway here. Alright, so that should be the machines being filled up with iron ore and coal. And we can use that. The things that we want to make out of that is steel pipes and steel beams. And what ratio do we want those in? So I know that for steel pipes there's a recipe, an alternative recipe that you can discover, which is one of my favourite in the game, and it swaps the steel input, steel ingots, for iron input, iron ingots, which is fantastic because it means wherever you've got a recipe that needs steel pipes, you don't need to go and find coal for it. You can just build it purely with iron. So I know I'm going to be doing that at some point in the future. That's one I'm going to be hunting for. So we'll only make a few steel pipes for now, just to keep us going. And instead we'll focus purely here on the steel beams. So let's work that out. So yeah, if we build, I think we can build 2 constructors, which will give us a perfect ratio for steel beams, and then I might just skim a little bit off the top for some early pipes. So let's merge these in like this. There they come out there, go in there. We've got all our steel, and then we want 2 constructors. Go a bit closer. Oh no, where are you going? You can't come down here. I'm building. Come on now. With what a laugh. Okay, so this would be steel beam. So it takes 60 per minute, and I'm producing about 30 plus 45 plus 45, so 90 plus 30, so about 120, and these take 60 each. If we want to just drop this down a bit to 50%, it leaves 30 steel available for us to make some steel pipes. There we go. So mostly steel beams. In fact, I think we could probably do 75, and we can adjust this later on, but for now I think 10 steel pipes per minute is more than enough. The steel beams we're going to need a lot more, because we're going to build the steel pipes in another way later on. Alright, split. Cool. So they're all filling up with steel ingots, and they should start producing our first steel stuff. Steel stuff. Ta-da! Very basic steel processing factory. Now of course we can go up if we want, build more and more floors and add to this. But for where we are in the game, this will keep us going. Start unlocking more stuff. Okay, so the last thing I want to do this episode is actually use these steel pipes. I need 10 of them, I think. Let's just check. To unlock something in the map. Oh no! Come on! I want to unlock the dimensional depot, which needs 11 SAM fluctuate. No, sorry. I want to unlock, yeah, the SAM fluctuator. We need 100 steel pipes. Okay, fine, 100 steel pipes. So that'll take a little while, so we'll come back. Do that. So yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it. First steel factory up and running. A bit of a little outpost forming over here. We developed that area in a bit because there's still there's more iron nodes up there that we can use. But yeah, steel is up and running. Big win. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you next time.